Welcome back with Level Up Games, where I'm here interviewing tonight's One Piece winner, Mark Luciano. How you doing tonight?
Everything good, everything good. Just playing my Katakuri guy.
Katakuri, good choice, honestly. I know I've seen a lot of that, especially out in the field tonight. I would say I took a look around, looked like about half the player base was on it. It's hard to argue with powerful cards like those. So.
It was actually kind of like a little bet thing because like I'm always told that I'm always winning with Zoro, so I was like, all right, let's try Katakuri. Maybe that'll change.
No, I get that. I would say sometimes you get known as the pioneer or main like one particular strategy, and you just kind of get a little ridiculed for or teased about it. And sometimes you just gotta let them know you're a multi-deck all-star.
Yeah. Got to try diversity.
I would say good to see that you're able to do it here tonight. I just wanted to know how were the matches tonight? What was like one of the harder ones?
So it was actually kind of like most of my matches were long because it was a lot of yellow tonight, as you said. So like one of them was a mirror match. It was Katakuri. So and he won the dice roll. So he went second, which you want to go primarily. So I mulliganed for a hand that mainly goes on curve when going first. So with that new Yamato that came out in the starter deck, he's a 5 cost, 7K. Super amazing because you're swinging for 7 the whole time. It's a 5. And also the Big Mom. I also got her my mulligan. She gives him the choice. Do you want to take a life or do you want to give me a life? And that really helped when I was on curve. I couldn't play my 10 cost till like a little turn later, but at that point I was already set up board. And I think I ended that game up with like 6 life at the end because I played the Big Mom and then I swung and it was over.
I would say definitely interesting dynamic, especially when it comes to like mirror matches, how to approach it. And they decided to try to go for the card advantage and the Dawn advantage, and it seems like you're able to navigate it, especially when you get set on that odd, I guess, curve of the Dawn. Being able to go like 5 drop and 7 drop to get the absolute most out of your Dawn is really good, especially given the type of threats you play there. So
especially like when you have Peros in the hand, you want to get rid of that because Peros is like no counter, no nothing. So you're just kind of like, all right, Peros, I'll swing with Peros to 5. I won't even attach Dawn because I'm hoping you kill it so I can draw search and then draw something with the counter.
I was saying sometimes like just opening up a character like that is basically pseudo blocker. You know, it's just designed to eat the cards that you wanted to. So glad it worked out for you. And,
awesome.
Happy to see that you're
second hardest match. Other yellow. But this one was Big Mom. Because the thing is, Big Mom, if once they're down to 3, they can like take a life and they can substitute wherever they have in their hand, make it a trigger. But luckily, Katakuri lets you look at their life. So I did not look at my life whatsoever. I always looked at theirs, making sure their trigger wouldn't destroy my game whatsoever. So I just played it like that. I was actually blind on my life the whole time. I think I got like 1 trigger, but then it worked out. Yeah.
I would say half the time, like your triggers are just good enough to where you can have them whenever. You don't really need to sequence them. You just want to, like you said, make sure you're not getting blown out too hard by whatever they're trying to set up, and just making sure you have a solid line of victory. I just wanted to know, I would say I talked to you on the show outside of doing the interviews to you, just what you're looking forward to One Piece World-wise. I know we have about a month out till the 4th set. I just want to know what you're looking forward to.
Doflamingo, purple-green.
Interesting color combo.
If I pull the cards necessary from all the stuff that I bought, I'll definitely play him. But if not, I'll probably go for Rebecca. Black, kind of rushing. And honestly, you get to play that Geared 4th Luffy, which is pretty dope. 7 cost. You swing, and then you can recycle your trash if you have 7, and then he restands. So I find it interesting. I do like Dofi, but Dofi's a little bit more. It's a 4 life. I personally don't like playing 4 life leaders, but Dofi's kind of the exception. 1, I love the character in the anime, and 2, like the card combination is just stupid. You can put like some film cards in there, and it's great.
No, I get that. I would say I know I liked a lot of the purple and green cards myself, so a leader that brings those two together sounds like really fun. I get what you're saying about the 4 life. It's always a weird dynamic, but just being able to get access to all of those cards just kind of makes up for it in some cases.
Plus, like Dofi restands too at the end of every turn.
I love the restanding leaders. It's just so much fun to just get that extra attack and work in that mental math and make your opponent have to figure out, am I dead this turn or not?
Gibson.
Yeah. So glad to hear some interesting things coming out in the next set, and want to congratulate you once more on getting the undefeated tonight. Have a good night.